Putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Navigates that massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly out for the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Got a man. It's Coleman. Brought down after a nice game.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That's caught. It's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw again. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Brown has it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw it, Simpson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. Get a field goal on the opening drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Makes a grab past the marker. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. At the 45 on its way. Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. That's caught. It's Williams. And some room to work. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now on first down from the 28. That's caught. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast. And they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down. And now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To throw, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Parker. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Parker. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy, I'm just going to take it.
Quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
And the Tigers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown LSU. No No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Durham. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human football in play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball up his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Hale. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw again. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Watkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Reed. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot for the end zone. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Taking it the other way. 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown! Bama! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was. There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown time. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Using his legs, it's Cook. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I'll tell you, you don't see fullbacks in college football too often anymore, but how about that guy on that play? Catching the ball for a first down. Nice.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far. Catching the ball that time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They just keep firing. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. Fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown Tigers. And that one will put him up here in the second half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. And he just kept moving, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's be honest, Reese. The only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted. The defense is set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with
touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the single back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. LSU quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great game. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in the sudden change situation.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Amidst a din of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. It is good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes through the tackle. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Give to Brown. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Touchdown, Bama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. With the catch, it's Anderson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
He's going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. They hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Horton. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. This is a real statement game, proving that you're worthy of this lofty ranking, holding off a challenger and doing it with a great passing game.
No doubt. And early in the season, like, you're trying to prove that ranking, right? There's a lot of people that doubt preseason polls and what they amount to and what they mean. But this passing attack, Palmer, it looks legit.
You're absolutely right, David. I think a lot of that preseason ranking was what happened last year, who they have coming back. But you can't ignore the talent these guys have at the quarterback position and the dudes they've got downfield catching it. That's shown up today.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. How much fun is that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.